Hey y'all, it's me Lauren, aka Loso Natural. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you are not a current subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I promise you won't regret it. If you aren't familiar with who I am and what I talk about on my channel, I primarily talk about natural skincare, hygiene, fragrance, black-owned businesses, and everything that feels good to my soul. So if I love it, I'm going to talk to you about it because you might love it too. Today, I'm bringing you the Battle of the Baccarats. I fell in love with the Baccarat scent sometime last year. The crazy thing was the first time I smelled a dupe perfume oil of it, I thought it was masculine. I thought it would smell good on a man. It wasn't for me. But when I tell y'all, I felt different by the next day. I had put it on my skin and was like, I don't get the hype. I think it smells good, but I don't get it. But the next morning, I'm like, it was the only thing I could think about. Baccarat, Baccarat, Baccarat. Like, I want to get me a Baccarat dupe because I could not afford Baccarat because it is very pricey. So that put me on a hunt for the perfect Baccarat dupe. And so I have tried a number of fragrances, and I also have some actual Baccarat fragrances by Maison Francis Kurkdijan to compare my dupes for you guys. So that is why we're having the Battle of the Baccarat. So you can find out what Baccarat is for you if you can't afford Baccarat. Okay? So if you're interested in hearing the differences as well as the similarities across the different Baccarat scents, stay tuned. Y'all, Bubba is asleep, so we're gonna get right into it. I'm trying to remember, what was my first Baccarat dupe? The first Baccarat dupe I had was a perfume oil I got from the mall, which actually is not in this video. Y'all, it's not. So it is what it is. I keep that perfume oil in the diaper bag just in case. So I don't really use that perfume oil as much as I use these other scents, hence why I didn't want to throw it in this video. But just so you know, you can go to your local malls and get you a Baccarat dupe. I got mine for probably about $5. How I'm going to break down this video is I'm going to start off with the original Baccarat Rouge 540 inspired scents. Then I'm going to go to my Baccarat Rouge Extrait inspired scent. So we're going to start off with Red Temptation by Zara, which is a dupe of the original Baccarat Rouge 540. So they have a Red Temptation Winter, which I've never smelled, and they have other Red Temptation flankers. This is the only one I've ever smelled. This is the only one I own, so I cannot talk to y'all about the other ones. This one is a dupe for the Baccarat Rouge 540. So I sprayed that. I'm going to spray Philos Rosso by Lattafa. This is actually under Maison Alhambra, which is under Lattafa. Going to give that a spray. And I'm also going to spray my Baroque Rouge 540, which is by Maison Alhambra under Lattafa. And I'm going to let y'all know what I think. Okay. So this is Red Temptation. This is Philos Rosso. And this is Baroque Rouge 540. On paper, I would say that Red Temptation actually smells the lightest on paper. And the one that smells the strongest is the Baroque Rouge by Maison Alhambra. Now, I have to say, Philos Rosso, it gives Baccarat, but it also gives something a little different. And I don't know what it is, and I have a caveat when it comes to Philos Rosso. When I ordered this off of the site, which is in Spanish, I figured it was a Baccarat dupe. But the notes they had listed on the website is different than notes I saw on a different website. And it was like every website I went to for this fragrance said something different. One site had notes listed that were identical to Baccarat. Another was like Baccarat's notes plus rose and maybe sandalwood or something. And then another one was something different. So I don't actually know the official notes for Philos Rosso, and I don't know if it's Baccarat plus like a rose or whatnot. But out of my Baccarat dupes, this is the one I have worn the least. I would not repurchase this. It doesn't smell bad or anything. On my skin, it smells like Baccarat. But I don't feel like it's as strong as my other dupes. So I rank this probably this is probably my least favorite perfume form of Baccarat. So I would rate this like a 6 or 7 out of 10. It's not bad. Does it smell good? Yes, but I have so many Baccarat dupes. This one is just like, you know, I will spray it here and there. Will I use it? Yes. Or I might gift this to somebody. I don't know. Just so you know, that's Philos Rosso. It's just not bad, not my favorite, just in the middle. Red Temptation, when I first got it, I absolutely loved it. It definitely gave me my Baccarat fix. I enjoy it. Would I buy it again? Probably not. Because when it comes down to my Baccarat dupes, I think Baroque Rouge 540 is my favorite. So it's just like I'm dwindling down my collection. Like I would get this, so I would not really need to get this. But I think both of these are great options. I think Baroque Rouge has the best longevity. Red Temptation just has so longevity. You do get projection, just like you get projection from this. But it's all a matter of opinion. Zara fragrances have gone up. Maison Alhambra's fragrances have actually gone up as well. That's just the economy we're in. But I mean, I just like Baroque Rouge. When it comes down to packaging, this is sleek, chic. This is giving a little gaudy. It stands out a little more, and I appreciate both for both reasons. This is like a weapon. You literally could knock somebody upside the head with it. It's very, very chunky. But I'm gonna give this one to Baroque Rouge 540. And so I'm going to tell y'all the notes I listed. So in the opening of Philos Rosso, I get a more blended aroma. The scent isn't as bold, and there is more of a prominent saffron and floral note in the opening. To me, Baroque Rouge 540 has more distinguished notes. It's more prominent in the bitter orange and the wood, as well as the saffron, and it just gives a stronger scent. They both smell like Baccarat DNA wise, and I do have the actual Baccarat Rouge 540 Sparkling Body Oil by Maison, Francis Kurkdijan. So I do have a comparison. So it's not like I'm just telling y'all, oh, it smells like Baccarat. Like, no, it does smell like Baccarat. I can compare it. The dry down in both Philos Rosso and Baroque Rouge 540 are very, very similar, but I still prefer the Baroque Rouge, which I already just told y'all. Now, I also think the Baroque Rouge has a slightly stronger scent on the skin, which I kind of already told y'all as well. Now, Red Temptation versus Baroque Rouge 540. Baroque Rouge, in the initial spray, like the first 10 seconds or so, 15 seconds on your skin, you will get more of an alcohol-y synthetic type of note, but that quickly disappears. So don't get scared when you first spray Baroque Rouge 540. But I don't get that in Red Temptation when I first spray it, just so you know. The scents are nearly identical, but the Baroque Rouge just has a slightly better longevity. Now, I personally have not had any issues with Baroque Rouge or Baroque Rouge Extrait. I'm gonna get that out the way now. I have not had any issues with the projection or longevity. I have had people say that the one they had was trash, longevity wise, as well as projection. I personally haven't had that issue, but I also have let my fragrances sit, aka macerate, for a while. So that could be it. Or, you know, everybody is going to have a different experience to a certain extent, depending on how much you spray it, where you spray it. Are you spraying it on your clothes? Are you spraying it on your skin? Are you spraying it on both? Is your skin moisturized? Is it not moisturized? Like, how long has your fragrance sat? Like, it's a little bit subjective. So I personally have not had any issues, but I also know how to layer. Like, I know how to make my fragrances last long. So I don't know what to tell the people that have had bad experiences with this. All I can say is maybe try spraying it a little more. Maybe try letting it sit. Maybe try layering it. Or maybe they just got a bad batch. I don't know. But me? Oh, I'm aware. For all of my viewers, glow getters, people that just stop by to see this video, if you are familiar with Baccarat Rouge 540, it is a fragrance that is highly talked about. It is highly loved. It is highly controversial because while it is highly loved, it is also highly underrated. It is highly overrated to some. It is very expensive. It's going to run you approximately $300 for one bottle. It's like, as much as we try to avoid Baccarat, somehow we always end up at Baccarat. So if you're not into fragrance and you want to fool people, just talk about Baccarat. And people gonna think you know a little something. It's like even the people that don't know about Baccarat know about Baccarat. So if you don't know about Baccarat, now you do, okay? Not only can you get Baccarat Rouge 540, you can also get Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait. The Extrait de Parfum has a higher level of oil concentration. This is not mine. I am not going to front, but I wanted to show y'all that I do have a comparison so y'all know what I'm talking about. This is even more expensive than the original Baccarat. It has a sweeter aroma. It's going to give you better longevity and it's going to project a little stronger. So the Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait dupes I have is Royal Flush by Daukens Arome Company, which is a black-owned business. I have the dual brand Casino Royale Nights, which is also an Extrait de Parfum. Both of these are extraits. Whereas I also have Baroque Rouge Extrait, which is the Extrait scent, but this is not an Extrait de Parfum like these are. This is just an eau de parfum, but it has the Extrait scent. So we're going to get into these. I forgot to mention, I also have a Baccarat Rouge 540 perfume oil by Have a Scent, which has recently gone viral on TikTok. This is the original Baccarat Rouge 540, and I didn't really give y'all a comparison because it's a perfume oil and I didn't really want to compare it to spray perfumes. But just so y'all know, this is an option. I got this for a couple dollars. And like I said, I got my perfume oil from the mall for a couple dollars. Perfume oils are amazing. I just wanted to let y'all know that you can find the Baccarat Rouge 540 perfume oil by Have a Scent. If you look up that brand, you should be able to find it. I'm sure if you have a TikTok, you can Google Have a Scent and that probably will pop up and you probably could buy it from somebody's TikTok shop. But sometimes they mark up stuff on TikTok shop, so I just recommend you Google it. So I'm going to spray Baroque Rouge Extrait right here. I'm going to spray the dual brand Casino Royale Nights right here. And I'm going to spray Royal Flush by Daukens Arome Company right here. Okay. So, okay. This is Daukens Arome. This is the dual brand. And this is Baroque Rouge. So, the two that are most alike are Casino Royale Nights and Royal Flush. I would say they are approximately 98% identical. Royal Flush by Daukens Arome Company has a slightly better blended aroma, whereas Casino Royale Nights has a little bit more of a sharper initial scent. To me, it's slightly more woody. But after the dry down, I think the Casino Royale Nights projects a little bit more because it is just a little bit more woody. But I absolutely love both of these. I think they are amazing dupes. They are pretty spot on to Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait, the original. So if you can get your hands on these, I highly recommend it. The good thing about Daukens Aroma Company is you can get a sample size before you get a full size bottle. And the Dior brand, you can get the Dior Solos, which is like a travel size perfume, before you commit to a bigger size. So I love that these companies offer smaller sizes, so you don't have to spend all your money for something you might not want. So you can pretty much try before you commit. And I highly recommend both of them. Now, on to Baroque Rouge Extrait. I personally love all three of these fragrances, but Baroque Rouge Extrait is a little sweeter than these two fragrances. So, if you are somebody that feels like Baccarat might be a little too masculine for you, or you just want something a little sweeter, I would say go for Baroque Rouge Extrait. This also kind of has a alcohol-y, synthetic-y smell when you first spray it, but like it's gone already. And it gives you Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait, but it gives you a sweeter version of it. Like, this is super sweet in my opinion. It's almost giving sweet cherry. It just gives like a very, 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 very sweet cherry. When I say sweetness, that's what it's giving. Do I like this? Yes. But what Vanilla say, tell the truth, shame the devil. To be 100% honest, I think Daukens Aroma Company and the Dior brand have a closer scent to the original Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait. This is a good dupe. It's just sweeter. So these other two fragrances are a little bit more woody. And that's pretty much what I have to say about it. Like, I love it and I would repurchase it, but it's not 100% spot on. I think the Dior brand and I think Daukens Aroma Company actually have closer dupes after me wearing and comparing them all. I personally didn't know that until I compared them all. Like, I would have thought Baroque Rouge was super, super accurate. And it's accurate, but not as accurate as the Dior brand and Daukens Aroma Company. So when it comes down to the cream of the crop, what Baccarat scents I think are the best, like the best bang for your buck, the best scent, the best projection, I would say my tops would be Baroque Rouge 540 for the original Baccarat scent. And then for the Extrait scent, Casino Royale Nights by the Dior brand and Royal Flush by Daukens Aroma. But if I had to choose one, I think the Dior brand takes it just by a little bit, because I think the projection projects a little bit more. Like, it's giving like 12 out of 10, whereas this gives like 10 out of 10. It's just doing the most. I really don't have anything bad to say about the Dior brand, but these are fragrances I also would recommend you let sit for a little while. So yeah, so you can get you a perfume oil, you can get you a dupe, and I promise you, nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. No, they're not gonna know. And the beauty of dupes is you can have the original fragrance. Now, this is the Perfume body oil, but I wear this and then I go in with this or this or this, and I can make this last so much longer. Or if you happen to buy Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait, you spend a coin and you get you an expensive niche perfume. You go out and get the big body bins. To make this last longer, you can spray it in conjunction with this, or you can spray it in conjunction with this. You can layer to save your money, okay? So you don't have to rebuy the big body bends as soon as you would if you were just spraying this by itself. You know, I want y'all to have options. So yeah, am I gonna go buy Baccarat? No, I still don't have Baccarat money. Even this was gifted to me. So y'all, I just want y'all to smell good for less. I don't want y'all to feel like you have to go spend $300, $400 on perfume to smell good when you can spend $15. You can spend $10. You can spend $5. You can spend between $20 and $30. Okay, you can spend $30 to get you a perfume that has you smelling like $300. And for everybody that likes to debate, and for my niche snobs and whatnot, like, I get Baccarat Rouge 540 X Straight might have the longest longevity, the best projection, whatnot. But for $300, for $30, I could respray this 3 times and I will get longevity. You feel me? Let me do the math. I could get like 20 of these for one of these. Okay? Y'all, if my math is mathing, if I paid like $20 for this, I could get like 20 of these. You know, you gotta include the tax. I could get like 20 of these for the price of one of these. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm not afraid to respray. I'm not afraid to spray it 3 times because I only paid $20. Whereas you're scared to spray this 5 times because that's like $20 a spray. But it is what it is, y'all. Do what you want. If you don't like dupes, get the original. If you do like dupes, try some of these, okay? I appreciate dupes because everybody can't afford the original, but I also give credit to Baccarat. I give credit to Maison Francis Kurkdijan because they created a masterpiece. If it wasn't a masterpiece, we wouldn't have all of these dupes. So that's pretty much all I have to say, y'all. This was the battle of the Baccarats. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to drop it in the comments. I will respond. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this content. I hope it helped you in some way. Also, share this content with any and everybody that wants to smell good, especially on a budget. Especially if you know a Baccarat man, a Baccarat female, somebody that just loves that scent, send this to them. Also, send it to that person that says they love Baccarat but can't afford it. Send them this video. Also, subscribe if you are not one of my glow getters. I welcome you and I would love to talk to you again. I have more fragrance content coming for y'all. Just keep coming back. And before you go, how could I forget my Kixsh Seduction body oil? Y'all know I always talk about Goddess of the Sea Beauty. Kixsh is the sister company and they offer a perfume oil. This is the scent Seduction. This is inspired by Baccarat Rouge 540. You can get you the Baccarat scent for less. Y'all see I've been using it, y'all. Okay, I love this. Honestly, tell the truth, shame the devil. I love using this oil more than my Baccarat oil because this feels so much better on my skin. So go check out Kixsh. Let them know I sent you, okay? Get you that Seduction. They have the perfume roller and they have this body oil. You know that commercial? I put that on everything. I put this on everything, okay? I use this as my base for everything. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love you guys.